Monique Martinez and I teach first grade. So I love Tier 2 interventions because they really can fill in the gaps. So when I meet with my kids, I look at the data first and kind of figure out what they need help with and then where I can reach them on grade level so that all of my kids get a year's growth. So for example, if they're lower, I can gap fill with some skills that they're previously missing, and then I can actually support and give scaffolds to get them onto first grade content. My kids that are on grade level and they've already met these standards, then I can work on supporting them where they're at and then pushing them so that they can make even more of a year's growth so that all of my kids are growing.
My graph is about...
Is it about reading? Is it about math? What is it about?
Reading and math.
Okay. So what are we looking at? What is that yellow bar?
That means how high I went.
Really? Which one are you most proud of?
This one.
Oh, which one did you start at?
This.
Row, fail, face, mount, self, sheet, weight, chair, ball, three, waist, tail.
What are you working on?
Could not sell Lily and Etta could play with those toys that Lily wanted to sail her boat on the desert. Just as she put on her coat is
Alright, so where you are? Swim turn first. Swim's gonna roll and read.
Waist, tail.
Alrighty, we've been working on our 6 syllable types. You're getting a new story this week called Rebecca's Pond. The first syllable type you guys have learned was a closed syllable. They end in a consonant and have a short vowel sound. Your job is to find a closed syllable word in your book. Can you find one? Take a look. Can you find a word that has a closed syllable? Spring. Does that have a short vowel sound in spring? Or is E a long vowel?
E, a long vowel.
That's a long vowel, so that doesn't work for a closed syllable. Tell it. In, yep. The word in ends in a consonant and has a short vowel sound.
Trip.
Trip, that's a closed syllable. Short vowel sound ends in a consonant. Now can you find an open syllable? Tamim found one. What's yours, Tamim?
Me.
Me.
I found one. I.
I. Ooh.
My name is Angelia Mason. I teach 3rd grade here at Second Creek. And I would like to talk to you today about how Tier 2 intervention groups affect student growth. In my 3rd grade classroom, we talk a lot about student goal setting, and especially in reading. This is super important for kids because when they own their growth and when they are in charge of their goals and what they want to accomplish, they do a really good job at putting in all of their effort and in tracking that. So one thing we do specifically is we pull out these goal pages, and I probably have one right here. Let's see. And I do. So this is what a goal sheet looks like. students are able to write their goal, and we track it over 6 weeks. We have different ones. This is a fluency goal tracker. So students' fluency goal by the end of 3rd grade is around 120, and every week at the end of that week, they color in their minutes or their words per minute, so however many they read. And this is one example about how students own their goal and how they track for Tier 2. Of course, I do my own tracking, and then depending on where they're at in their goal, they move reading groups depending on what they need. So the focus here is that every student has their own goal and that they are taking ownership of that goal and tracking it themselves. So when you give the power back to students, they do a really great job.
So this is my reading goal tracker, and in week 1 of the year, in the beginning of the year, I was starting in 90%, and I improved by going to 103. And my reading goal is to read 125 words per minute. I will also get 3 out of 4 questions correct on my comp quiz, which is comprehension, and I do this on my reading group.
Okay, so we have been working on words that have the magic E or the bossy E at the end. Let's break some of those words down. Get ready, your word is make. What's the word?
Make.
Go.
Make.
Good, your word is take. Go.
Take.
Your word is plain.
Play.
Good, blend. Your word is crane. Okay, let's get to our station in 5. Just like Daniel in 4. Who can I give these dojos to? 2. Good job, Vanessa. All right, thank you for being ready. If you just got here, show me your hands are together. All right, so we have been working on the same reading goal while we're here at reading group. Some of us have different numbers in our goal, but overall we're working on our reading fluency and our comprehension. So I'm looking for someone to share their goal with us. Someone who was here the day that we wrote it down. Layla?
Like all? Do I share all my goals?
Nope, not your scores, just your goal.
My reading goal is to read 105 words per minute with 95 accuracy.
5% accuracy. All right, let's remember back to our story elements. Who are characters? Raise your hand. Who are the characters in our story? Who can look back at their setting? Where is the setting? Where's our story taking place? You can see that everybody has their Jamboard pulled up. Everybody wrote in setting. Try to tell someone next to you what the setting is. Go. Partners.
It's a city in Italy. It's called
Pompeii, city in Italy.
Jack opened his eyes. He pushed his glasses into place. Morgan was gone. Take a breath.
Can you guys tell me what you're working on?
We're reading a book. We're reading a book and we're rolling these dice, and whatever it lands on, we write it down on here to answer the question.
Wonderful. And I love that you're working on a board.
I'm reading this book, and you have to tell about what you're reading about.
Oh, so you're all reading a different book.
Yes.
Cool. Do you guys like this?
Yes.
Yeah, this is totally
We're supposed to roll a
fun.
dice, and then whatever we get, we have to write about from the book.
Ah, okay, that's awesome. I love it. What are you guys doing?
We are reading
I survived.
Oh.
Joplin tornado.
Oh, I love that story. It's amazing. One of my favorites.
We're on chapter 6.
And then do you guys have work to do in your Google Classroom with it?
Yeah, we have like only my computer.
Amazing. Amazing. Good job, you guys.